I'm Mariah, and this is episode 18 of 33, the story of my life and my diagnosis with bipolar disorder. Today's episode is about when I was groomed as a teenager. Episode 18, when I was groomed as a teenager, theme grooming, year, age 18. There are some stories I've rewritten in my mind 100 times, not because I don't remember them, but because it took me years to name what they actually were. When I was 18, my sister was dating a guy who was always around, and she had been dating him since middle school. He was older. He made the kind of jokes that made your stomach twist a little. Comments about my body, things he played off as harmless, just jokes. But they weren't harmless, and they didn't feel like jokes. He paid a lot of attention to me, told me I was mature for my age, treated me like I was in on something, like I was different from the other girls. At first I didn't question it. I thought maybe he was just being nice, but now I know he was testing boundaries. He wasn't interested in who I really was. He was interested in the fact that I was young. He didn't try to sleep with me himself, but he did something else. He encouraged me to sleep with his best friend, another man 8 years older than me. He pushed it like it was a rite of passage. He drove me to his house and let me alone with him, but I was strong enough to get out. At the time, I didn't know how to process it. I thought maybe it was my fault for being weird. Maybe I was being dramatic. Maybe I owed it to everyone to be cool about it, to not make a scene. But now I know. I didn't owe anyone anything. Least of all, a performance of comfort for people who never even earned my trust. The hardest part is, my sister was with him. I didn't think she saw it, or maybe she did and didn't know what to do with it. She always defended him, said he was broken, misunderstood, said he didn't mean anything by it. But I was 18. Still soft in places I hadn't learned how to protect, still figuring out who I was, and he used that as a doorway. It left a crack between me and my sister, one we never fully talked about, because how do you bring that up? How do you say, the person you loved made me feel unsafe? How do you explain that a part of you still flinches, even now, when someone looks too long or says something that feels just a little too familiar? Even now, when someone gives me too much attention too fast, there's still a part of me that freezes, because that younger version of me still remembers what it felt like to be watched like that, to be talked about like that, to be encouraged towards something I didn't fully understand by someone I should have been able to trust. But I'm not confused anymore. I know what happened, and I know it wasn't my fault. Being young shouldn't make you a target, and being polite shouldn't make you vulnerable. So if you've ever questioned your memory, if you've ever thought, was that okay? Here's your answer. No, it wasn't, and you didn't imagine it. Now, I don't minimize that whisper in my gut. I don't try to be agreeable at my own expense. I don't bend myself to make other people comfortable. I get to choose who gets close to me, and I choose people who don't see my softness as an opening to exploit. People who respect me at my nose the first time. People who don't mold me, they meet me exactly where I am. That was a tough one for me. Episode 18. I'll be back tomorrow for episode 19, 3:33 p.m. Thank you for following along, and I can't wait